Everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to some more Skyrim Special Edition mods. In today's mod, we have Rovann, Briinah, I guess. I'm really bad with the words, but this is 7 playable female races. I don't think they're just typical to females, because I could totally go male here, and the races still exist. So, but they say that that's what the title says. Okay, I'm just reading it like it is. Sometimes these things are weird, and these are not necessarily races, as more as they're like a default race, but they're kind of more of a class, and they have obviously different starting stats and stuff. So, it kind of gives you a way to pick more of a class-based system in the beginning of the game, I suppose. I've seen other mods like this that maybe even do it better than this particular one. I'm just going to put that out there right away. But this is obviously one system of going about this. So we have the first one here. We'll start with all these. This is the Archer, which is obviously really good at Archer. You got to start with Night Eye and Conjure Familiar. You get 25 Archery, Alchemy, Light Armor, Lockpicking, Pickpocket, Sneak, and One-Handed. So it's obviously like a build. And you are, what is that, a Dark Elf? No, that's a High Wood Elf. Wood Elf. I'm sorry that I even said the wrong thing. Anyway, somebody's going to be upset that I said that. We got the Assassin, which is that a Nord? It's not Nord, right? Who's the Assassin? Imperial, maybe? You can summon Spectral Assassin, and you get Invisibility, Alchemy, Archery, Smithing, Sneak, Speech, Light Armor, and One-Handed all start at 25. So it's like, you know, your special skills and stuff. We have the Enchanter here, which is definitely Breton, right? Maybe? I mean, we could compare. We could just go up here. We could be like, is it Breton? Because it's the same default thing, right? Is it Breton? I mean, it can't be High Elf, right? It can't be. No, it's Breton. What would it be? Imperial? Is that the Imperial one? Maybe? Maybe the Enchanter is Imperial? Maybe? I don't really know. It doesn't really make a difference because obviously all their stuff is changed up anyway. They got the Silent Wind spell and Pacify. They get Two-Handed, One-Handed, Enchanting, Speech, Heavy Armor, Light Armor, and Smithing. I don't really like Two-Handed, One-Handed. Like, I don't think there's ever a situation where I'm like, then especially because they don't have like blocking either. So what would you like? You just use 2 one-handed weapons or two-handed weapon? Why would you need both of those skills? Obviously, we can read the description here. They're skilled in both magic and combat. They seek out the rarest enchantments in Tamriel. With their high skill in magic and combat, they dwell in the deepest and darkest rooms to survive. Okay, so we have the Mage, which is got a Frost Atronach and resist magic and absorb magic as starting abilities. The Mage is highly trained in all forms of magic. They wander Tamriel in search of all forms of magic, such as forbidden magic. They start with Alteration, Conjuration, Destruction, Illusion, Restoration, Alchemy, Light Armor. So they actually get Light Armor and I think all of the magics? Most of the magics. Not all of them, because it's not Restoration. No, Restoration's in there too, yep. Okay. And then we get the Mercenary. This is kind of a weird, okay. The Mercenary, which is an orc. It makes sense, I suppose. You get block, heavy armor, one-handed, two-handed, enchanting, smithing, and speech. They got magic resistant berserker. Seems like normal orc stuff anyway. They wander Tamriel to search for the most difficult contract and bounties. They don't care who they have to fight or kill. Obviously, because it gives you some kind of backstory and context. It's a class, right? It's kind of a system, but it's just weird. I don't know. Sorcerer, which gets a flame for all, Ancestor's Wrath, and the Wall of Flames. This is the Dark Elf because you get Destruction, Conjuration, One-Handed, Enchanting, Light Armor, Alchemy, and Archery. So this is like combo thing. Sorcerers are highly trained in magic and sword. There, misspelled probably. Better known as a Fire Mage because they have a high tolerance to flame and their magic is based on the Fire School of Magic they want. Okay, you're a Dark Elf. It's just, I mean, it's not that much different than a Dark Elf, and there's no, I mean, besides the starting stuff, right? You get some extra starting stuff in here. So we want to go to Warrior, which is a Red Guard. Apparently, they get Resist Poison, Call to Arms, and Adrenaline Rush. I think that's all red cards. Anyway, they get one-handed, two-handed, archery, block, heavy armor, light armor, smithing, warrior stuff. It doesn't have to be anything other than that. And I think that's all the ones particularly added with this mod. I have some extra ones added in here and stuff too. But essentially, instead of picking a race, you're picking a class, which also just kind of assigns you a race. Because they're still the same thing. So you get the same, like if I'm a red guard here, I get the same red guard presets that you normally would get. You look like a red guard. You can't be like this warrior class and be a Nord, right? It's just like, so it kind of restricts you in a way, but then like kind of guides you in a way. It depends on if you need that kind of guiding or anything like that going on for your particular self. For me, I don't think it's that great because it's not adding enough, I think, to justify it. Like you could just, it's not that difficult to build like a build in Skyrim. I don't think I need a guide to do that. But maybe if you do need a guide, or you just want something really easy to be like, pop on, okay, this is I'm going to be a sorcerer this time. I'm going to force myself to be a sorcerer, do fire magic, all of that stuff. then you can start out with this one, and you know you're a fire mage or whatever. And it's like kind of like hand holding a little bit. Not that there's anything wrong with that necessarily. I'm just saying I don't particularly need it. But if you do, and you think that you like this mod for yourselves, and you want to check out some of these races, I know because it's technically in the race category, but I would more call them classes. But if you want to check these out for yourself, make sure to check out the top link in the description. They have a link there to the Bethesda.net page. You can download this mod for yourselves. If you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like rating down below. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you can check out more videos from me. And pretty much other than that, you guys have a good rest of your day, or whatever it may be, and I will see you in the next episode.